皆さんおはようございます。Thank you for joining me today. This is the Japanese article of the day for October 7th, 2025. 2025年10月7日の今日の記事でございます。So for our title today, we have 日本の小学校や中学校の先生、世界で一番長い時間働いている。So, 日本の小学校、日本 Japan or 日本 right? 日本の小学校 elementary school や中学校 so elementary school or middle school that ya says also includes other teachers as well but mainly elementary school students or elementary schools and middle schools の先生So we have two no's here. So 日本の小学校や中学校の先生 So teachers from Japanese elementary schools and middle schools. And that space, that's kind of our main topic. And then what about that? We have 世界で一番長い So 世界で is in the world. So 世界で一番 number one something. Then we have our adjective 一番長い the longest. So 世界で一番長い時間 the longest time in the world. So 世界で一番長い時間働いている So they work the most in the entire world. So teachers from Japanese elementary schools and middle schools work more or longer hours than anyone else in the world. Okay, so here's our vocabulary from the article. We have 小学校 is an elementary school. 中学校 is middle school or junior high school. 世界 is the world. 働く is to work. 地域 is a region, like a region or a land, something like that. 型 is a method of doing something or how to do something. We'll have a verb in the mas stem. So like, I think in this article we have 働く 働き方. And then we add kata onto that mas stem. So 働き 働き方. That's how to do that verb or the method of doing that verb. And we have 調べる is to look into, to do research. 平均 is average. 文部科学省 is the Ministry of Education, Culture, Sports, Science, and Technology. It's a government ministry in the Japanese government. And then 授業 is class, and 部活動 is extracurricular activities.
日本の学校の先生は世界で一番長く働いていることが分かりました。OECD は去年、世界の55の国と地域で小学校と中学校の先生の働き方を調べました。働く時間は日本の小学校の先生は1週間に 52.1 時間でした。世界の平均より12時間ぐらい長いです。中学校の先生は 55.1 時間でした。世界の平均より14時間以上長いです。文部科学省は、日本の先生は授業以外に部活動などの仕事もあって働く時間が長い。先生の働き方を変えていきたいと話しました。
Okay, let's get right into the article.
日本の学校の先生は世界で一番長く働いていることが分かりました。
日本の学校の先生は、日本の学校 Japanese schools, and then no sensei, so teachers from Japanese schools or teachers in Japanese schools は世界で一番長く働いている。So 働く is to work. This is in the ている form here. So currently working. Longer 一番長く. So 長い is the verb or the adjective in its normal form. 長く is a way that something is being done. So they are working longly. They are working in a long manner. And the longest manner in the world. 世界で一番長く働いていることが分かりました。So ことが分かる means it's understood that. And then here this is in the past tense, so that it was found out or it was discovered that in the world, teachers from Japanese schools work longer than anyone else.
OECD は去年、世界の55の国と地域で小学校と中学校の先生の働き方を調べました。
OECD は、so OECD 去年 last year 世界の55の国と地域で、so 世界の55の国、so 国 is country 国と地域で so in 55 countries or regions, so 国と地域 countries and regions around the world世界の55の国と地域で in those 小学校と中学校の先生 so elementary school and middle school teachers 先生の働き方 so how they work or the method of their work を調べました so OECD last year did research on or studied about how teachers from elementary schools and middle schools work in 55 countries and regions around the world.
働く時間は日本の小学校の先生は1週間に 52.1 時間でした。
So 働く時間は働く時間 working hours. So the working hours were 日本の小学校の先生は So for Japanese elementary school teachers 1週間に in a period of 1 week 1週間に 52.1 時間 So 10 is like point. So if you want to say 52.1 52.1 時間 So 52.1 hours per week.
世界の平均より12時間ぐらい長いです。
世界の平均より So 平均 being average and より being more than. So 世界の平均より12時間ぐらい長いです。So than the world average, that is around 12 hours longer than the world average. So the ぐらい is about, and 長い is long. So 世界の平均より12時間ぐらい長いです。That is around 12 hours longer than the world average.
中学校の先生は 55.1 時間でした。世界の平均より14時間以上長いです。
中学校の先生は So middle school teachers 55.1 時間でした。Was, or for middle school teachers, this was 55.1 hours.
文部科学
Oh, I did two sentences. I apologize. So 世界の平均より14時間以上長いです。So, more than the world average. This was 14 hours or more longer. This 以上、14時間以上 is 14 hours or more. So it's probably slightly over 14 hours. This was over 14 hours longer than the world average.
文部科学省は、日本の先生は授業以外に部活動などの仕事もあって働く時間が長い。
Okay, so we'll break it down there. This is a quote from someone from the 文部科学省. So the Ministry of Education, Sports, and all that other stuff. I gave it to you in the the vocab, but I forget all of the things. Arts, sports, something like that. But anyways, 文部科学省は日本の先生は so Japanese teachers 授業以外に in addition to classes, so 授業 classes 以外に means in addition to or outside of these. You can use 以外に, you can attach it to any noun to be like in addition to this thing. So 授業以外に in addition to classes 部活動など So 部活動 is like extracurricular activities, like if your kid does sports or band or anything that's connected to the school but not it's extracurricular. That's 部活動などの仕事もあって So 仕事 being work, and then this などの is like such as. So in addition to classes, teachers also have work such as for extracurricular activities. And this もあって is ある. So work such as for extracurricular activities also exists. They also have to do work such as for extracurricular activities. And 働く時間が長い. So when you have a te form, sometimes that te form with this もあって it can mean that that kind of causes something else. So they have lots of work other than classes, like extracurricular activities, and therefore they work longer. 働く時間が長い.
先生の働き方を変えていきたいと話しました。
Okay, so this と話しました that connects back to 文部科学省は So this is all a quote. And then one more thing they said in this quote is 先生の働き方. So how teachers work, or the method of working. Here is probably how teachers work would be better. 先生の働き方を変えていきたい. So 変える is the verb here. And 変える is to change. Then we're putting that in 変えていく. So if you have a te form followed by いく, that can often be doing something going forward. So we'd like to go forward and change how teachers work. And then that ていく goes into the pi form. So 変えていきたい. 変えていきたい. So 変える goes to the ていく. いく goes to いきたい. 変えていきたいと話しました. So, yes. I know that Japan has always taken itself very serious when it comes to education, but I think both teachers and students do take it a little too far, work a little too hard, so probably would be better if they did change a few things about how teachers work and how much stress they put on young students. But, I mean, I do think it's a good thing that they focus on education, but it's a cultural thing as well. So, all right. Thank you for joining me today. That was the article for today. We will be doing another one tomorrow. If you like these articles, please like and subscribe. Hit that bell so you're notified every day so you can keep up on your Japanese practice every day. If you have any questions about the article or anything else, please leave them in the comments. And I will plan on seeing you tomorrow. また明日。ありがとうございました。